Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. Took me a little while, and I've been so anxious to just get back on YouTube. As you can see how long I've been gone, there's not have been a day literally that I have not thought about YouTube. I have videos and videos that I've filmed, but I just haven't got to edit because of so many different reasons. I had trouble with my computer. I moved twice in 1 month. Getting ready to explain a little bit of what's going on with me currently. That's been going on for about 4 months. Also the pandemic. So there's been a lot of things going on since I posted last. And I'm just ready to get back on the ball. Sorry, I got a call coming in. But yeah, I'm just ready to get back on the ball of things. And yeah, so today I'm coming to you guys and I'm going to be talking about a condition called Hyperemesis Gravidarum. Short name for that is HG. HG is a condition that pregnant women deal with. And yeah, you don't really experience it outside of pregnancy. So if you are pregnant and you're dealing with this, or you are pregnant and you're really sick and you don't know what's going on and it's more than a typical morning sickness, stay tuned, okay? Because I got some information for you, girl. Okay, might help you out a little bit. Also, if you have already had a pregnancy and you've gone through this, go ahead and leave your support in the comments. Let me know what you did to help you while you were going through this so that we can help each other, girl. I need help, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of young women that need help with this condition because this condition is not talked about enough. We have to bring awareness to this condition because a lot of people don't know about it. Yeah, it's just sometimes this condition can make you feel so alone in your pregnancy, and it's a very risky situation. So I'm gonna just hop right into it. I have some notes right here that I'm gonna be going over, and I'll probably be looking up and down a little bit just so I can give you guys all the information. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because I know this is my first video back on here, so I want to make sure I'm not boring you guys or keeping you guys for too long, but just want to give you guys some information because I think that this information can be very, very, very helpful. Like I said, HG occurs in pregnancy. I've had 3 pregnancies and I have not experienced HG until this one. I am on my 4th pregnancy, ta-da! And that's why I'm here talking about HG because I am living with this condition. And yeah, I think that I should be an advocate and I should be someone who also brings awareness to this condition. Okay, so I'm gonna hop right in with my notes. All right, so what is hyperemesis? What is HG? HG is a severe type of nausea and vomiting during pregnancy, not compatible with morning sickness, meaning like I would hear a doctor compare it to a rainy day and a hurricane. Morning sickness is more like your rainy day, and hyperemesis, HG, is more like your hurricane. You can't really compare the two. A lot of people would tell you to do things like drink ginger ale or eat crackers or eat small meals or fruits or drink smoothies or eat soup or something like that, and it's just not that simple. That does not take it away. Like I said, morning sickness is more like a rainy day. So morning sickness is more like a rainy day, and the sunshine that'll take away a rainy day is not the same sunshine that'll take away a flood from a hurricane. Okay, so that's just an example that I hear quite often from professionals is when they compare it from a rainy day and a hurricane. So that in itself should tell people, but you know, common sense, or not even common sense. Like I said, I've had 3 pregnancies and I've never experienced this. I've experienced morning sickness, of course, but I've never experienced HG. And it's just when you haven't experienced it, you have a lack of knowledge for it. So a lot of people, they're trying to help you, but in reality it's not helping. It's kind of making you more frustrated because you know those things aren't going to work. And it's like, don't you think I already tried that? Or wouldn't you think that would be the first thing I tried? So I'm just coming on here because I know today I'm feeling better, but I know yesterday and the day before was very, very, very rough for me. Like, I wouldn't say it's my worst because I had worse days in the beginning, but yesterday and the day before were one of my worst little phases with this condition. Fewer than 200,000 U.S. cases per year. So not a lot of people, like I said, experience HG. So that's why a lot of people don't get it. And yeah, there's not really a lot of cases. It's not really talked about too much. And that's why I'm here. What causes HG? There are rumors that rapid HCG levels cause HG because your hormones are rapidly rising and your body is trying to adapt to your hormones rising and adapt to basically preparing for a new life, preparing to take care of a baby and stuff like that, and preparing the baby and giving the baby everything it needs. So your body is constantly working. Pregnancy alone, your hormones shoot up. So with HG, they believe that your hormone levels shoot up even higher, even faster. And your body kind of goes like into this shock, I'm guessing. And that's why you experience all these like hormonal, severe hormonal symptoms, okay? There's also another rumor that the placenta and the appetite hormone GOF15 as playing an important role in the cause of HG. And reasons why I say rumor is because overall there is no proven evidence. There's not enough research. There's not enough study. There's not enough funds. And that is the reason why hyperemesis goes unnoticed or is not talked about much, or it's unaware. Like, people are unaware of hyperemesis. Even me, I was unaware of it until I had it. And it's crazy because I'm the one who kind of figured it out myself, because like I said, I've had 3 pregnancies. I was never this sick with my other 3 pregnancies. So I'm like, no, there's got to be something going on. There's got to be something wrong. So every day living with this condition, I just started, one day I was like, bump this. Feel like I'm about to the D word. I don't like to say it, but even yesterday and the day before, I felt like that. And it's just like, I don't want to say that word, but it really feels like I'm about to pass the hell out. So eventually, after days and weeks of living with this condition, not knowing what it is, not having any answers, not being able to see the doctor because the doctor doesn't see you until you're about 7 weeks. So they try to ask you like, okay, when was your last period, yada yada, and they go based off that, and they'll tell you, okay, we'll see you around 6-7 weeks. Bam, sometime maybe 8, depending on their appointment availability. But they try to see you closer to 7 weeks. So after weeks, what felt like years of dealing with this, I just decided to do my own research. And yeah, so that is when I kind of figured out hyperemesis, HG. I came across that and I'm like, there's no way. And as I live with it every day, I'm just like, I have to bring awareness to it. So this is what really pushed me to do this video. So some of the symptoms of HG are like similar to morning sickness, but it's severe. It kind of lasts all day, whereas morning sickness might happen around morning time, or it might start in the morning and end maybe in the afternoon or the evening, or there's an end to morning sickness. HG is kind of like constant. You can have it from the beginning of your pregnancy to the end of your pregnancy. And there's just no telling. A lot of people say it can end around 3 months. I'm currently 4 months, and I still live with HG. So every day I try to cope, and I try to get information, and I try to get advice. I'm sorry. And a lot of the times, women would tell you, like, okay, maybe around 3 months or whatever, it'll end. Alrighty, so some of the symptoms are constant nausea, loss of appetite, dehydration, lightheaded or dizzy, weight loss 10 pounds plus, or 5% of your body weight, water or electrolyte imbalance, termination or loss in pregnancy, anxiety, and so much more. Thankfully, 99% of the time, your baby's fine. It's just you. So that's some of the information I got for you guys on HG. I'm gonna kind of tell you my experience, a little bit about my experience with HG. So, my experience with HG. My experience with HG has been a hell of a kind, okay? Like I said, I've had 3 previous pregnancies, and I've not experienced HG with those 3 pregnancies. With this pregnancy, I am already high risk because my first 2 children were premature. So I'm already dealing with a high risk pregnancy. And from the jump, I was already put on limitations because I'm high risk. And then with having HG, it just made it even worse. So far, I've been prescribed 3 medications. I've been prescribed Zofran. I forgot the other name of the other medication, the second one. But I've been prescribed Zofran. I've been prescribed that second medication, which I'm going to probably have to insert somewhere at the bottom of the screen because it's in my photos and I'm actually recording off of my phone. So, not going to be able to do that real quick. So, first medication was Zofran. Second medication, I'll put here somewhere. And then this is the third medication I got. This medication is called Pantoprazole. Here it is, y'all. Let me just block out the rest of my information. I don't know if you can see that because my ring light is over here. Focus, maybe. Y'all get it though. Y'all get it. So if you're experiencing HG and you've been prescribed Zofran and the other medication that I put down here and it's not working for you, you can bring this medication up to your doctor. At this point, honestly, with medications, I think I'm pretty much done. I think I'm pretty much done trying medications because they have failed me back to back. And yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one when I just absolutely feeling worse, and I just have to keep pushing because I don't want to keep introducing my body and my baby to different medications. It's just, I just don't feel comfortable doing that, and I just don't know how many medications it's gonna take for me to start feeling better. And I just feel like with lack of research, lack of evidence, like they said, they don't really know what's going on. So I don't want, it's getting dark outside, y'all, so it might be getting dark, a little dark in here, I'm sorry. So I'm going to try to finish this up. But if y'all don't know what's going on, I don't want to be a guinea pig. I don't want to be an experiment to say, okay, well, this medication worked for this percentage of women or that percentage, but you guys don't really know. You get what I'm saying? It's one thing to prescribe somebody with something that may help, but still you don't have enough evidence or research to even know, you get what I'm saying, what's going on. So I just don't feel comfortable. I've seen a few women. It makes me cry, y'all. I'm sorry. This is a very emotional condition. And they try to give me advice, or I've seen other videos where there's other women who, and I really don't judge, and I'm really glad that they were able to go through medications. They will go through medications like majority, more than 3. I know some people maybe have about 9 medications prescribed to them. Some of them were taking 2 or 3 at a time, just alternating them, which my doctor told me I can alternate my 2 medications. This one with one of the other ones, I believe. And it's just like, that's too much. That's why. It's just like, okay, well, if this don't work, try this. If this don't work, try this. Oh, well, if this don't work, try this. Like, I just don't want to be putting all that medication in my system. Okay, so I've been prescribed 3 medications and hospital visits. Hospital visits are like every week. Like I said, today I'm feeling okay. I still have a lot of, well, just for the past hour it's been okay, because I really haven't been able to eat all day. Before today, I haven't ate really anything yesterday. And the day before that, I don't believe I was able to eat anything. I think I tried to eat and it just wouldn't stay down. Yeah, so it's tough. Very, very, very tough. So with my hospital visits, I'm in the hospital like every week, getting fluids, IV fluids, getting blood drawn, getting urine samples, just because of how I feel, just because of my dehydration, just because of my, headaches and me being lightheaded and me being weak. And then when I go to the doctor, I'm dehydrated. Why am I dehydrated? Because I can't keep nothing down. I can't even have a drink of water. I can't keep water down. Like, it's so bad. So, yeah, when you're dealing with hyperemesis, sometimes I can't even keep my saliva down. I have to constantly spit, because it makes you nauseous. And I know that's probably TMI to some people, but some people are familiar with it and some people can relate. There's also another condition, and I will probably insert it here as well, that comes with pregnancy with excessive saliva. So I have that on top of hyperemesis, and since I have the hyperemesis, that other condition with the saliva and stuff like that makes me more nauseous and makes me not want to even swallow or consume my own saliva. But yeah, the hospital visits are very irritating. It is actually the weekend, and on Friday I actually called around to my doctors, my insurance, because like I said, these last couple of days for me has been crazy hell. So I just, honestly, I'm like, bro, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to find resources, calling around my insurance, calling around to see if I can get in-home care. So currently I'm going to try to get in-home care, or if they have like a medical facility, a living facility, or a like a care facility, give you daily care or whatever the case may be. But with the pandemic and COVID and everything, it's just not safe for me to be in the emergency room every week. And this week I fought it. I fought my dehydration. I fought my starvation. I fought everything because I just did not have the strength to even get up and drive myself to the hospital this time. It was so bad, okay? And I know I probably look perfectly fine. I don't. This is not me at all. If you guys go back to my previous videos, this is not me as far as looks. And even some days my spirit isn't down, but I'm just down. My body is down. And usually I'm a mind over body person, but this time this is like body over mind. This condition takes over your body, literally. So I go to the hospital. I was going to the hospital like every week since I discovered I had HG. And when I was going to the hospital with this condition, no one told me about this condition. So that's why I felt even more like, what the hell? I didn't go through this with my first 3 pregnancies, and I'm explaining this to them. I've never experienced this, and I have 3 children. What is going on? And they never told me about hyperemesis. They never educated me on that. So I just, like I said, I did my own research before I even started going to the hospital and stuff. And yeah, they didn't tell me anything about it. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, whatever. So it wasn't until I went to my doctor that I kept the name hyperemesis. I wrote it down, and I also wrote the other condition down with the saliva and the excessive saliva. And I actually, once I got to my doctor and I was like getting checked in, get my vitals checked and everything, about to go and get a room, I was kind of explaining to the lady, because this lady is a medical assistant, and she has taken care of me in my last pregnancy as well, and she gives me my birth control shots. So me and her, we're cool, pretty much. We talk, and this is someone I know from regular visits. And so I was explaining to her what's going on, and she was happy to see me again, and she was like, you're pregnant, da 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 da, and congratulations, and yada yada yada. Cause she's like, I hope it's a girl, cause you guys know I have 3 boys. If you don't, go ahead and watch my previous videos. But yeah, she was just like, oh my gosh. When I told her what was happening, I didn't even say the word hyperemesis. I didn't even say HG or anything like that. I just explained to her my symptoms and what I was going through, and immediately she was like, oh my God, I had a friend that had hyperemesis. And I'm like, so hyperemesis, so that is a thing. So this is what I'm going through. Like, why wouldn't the hospital tell me, okay, you might, even if you get what I'm saying, they didn't know for sure. Like, at least tell me about the condition, to tell me to watch out for it, or like educate me or something. But I was just so relieved at that point, because I'm like, okay, boom, there's this condition. And my doctor knows about it, and my medical facility knows about it. So there must be something they can do to help me. Since they know about the condition, they called it by name, and I didn't even have to tell them, look, I did research on this or that or whatever. So I've experienced weight loss due to the symptoms of vomiting and dehydration. But I've experienced weight loss in this pregnancy. I don't think I've experienced weight gain in this pregnancy, which is something also new to me, and that is something you also can deal with in having hyperemesis in pregnancy. I think there was a point in time where I lost weight and I must have gained it back, and then now I'm just losing weight. I'm not gaining weight, because even today I ate, but like I said, 2 days prior to today, I was feeling horrible. I didn't really eat anything. Excuse me. And it's not even like I don't want to eat. That also happens. That little, like that hiccup thing, acid reflux or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I'm just so sick and tired of this stuff. Y'all don't understand. I'm ready to feel like myself again. I'm ready to enjoy this pregnancy. So yeah, I've lost, I want to say 10 plus pounds altogether throughout this pregnancy. I've gained it back, I've lost it again, and I just haven't been able to really gain any weight. If I've gained any weight, it's probably been maybe the most 5 pounds. And then yeah, I know in the very beginning though, now I'm remembering, I probably gained about 10 pounds, but like I said, I had already been losing weight. So but I did start to gain weight. I gained about maybe 10 pounds. And then when I started experiencing this, yeah, then I was just over from there. It was just over from there. With the vomiting and stuff like that, so the most I've counted me vomiting in a day is about 10 times. There are days where there were more. But did I have enough strength to count and see how many times I threw up? No, at that point it was just like, whatever, I'm ready for this day to be over, start fresh tomorrow, whatever, go to sleep. Can't wait till nighttime so I can go to sleep and wake back up and probably have to go through the same thing again, but at least while I'm sleeping, I don't have to go through this. So yeah, there were days where I was throwing up at least 10 plus times a day. There are cases where women have stated that they've thrown up 20 plus times a day, 22 times a day. I don't think I've reached that much, but I know I've reached over 10 times a day, and that is not fun. That is not like I said, morning sickness. It's not like you can, okay, throw up and then you'll feel better and then you can probably eat something small. No, with that, you're throwing up and then you're saying, okay, let me wait a little bit, try to eat something. You try to eat something, you throw that up and you're like, oh, fuck. Wait a little bit, let me try to eat again. All right, let me wait a couple hours. Maybe I can, wait till dinner time or whatever and I'll be good. Try that and you're still throwing up. Try a drink and you're still throwing up. Some water, you still throw that up. So it's just like nothing. Your body is rejecting everything when you have hyperemesis. This can be severe. This can be moderate hyperemesis. It's just depending person to person. I think I had like a moderate to severe. I think it's trying to be moderate, but it's still on the severe side for the most part. Like now, my stomach is queasy. I'm trying to fight it, and I just want to get this video done. But I also have been thinking about making this video like every single day. I just haven't had the strength to do it. So now that I do have a little bit of strength, I can pull myself together a little bit. I'm going to try and do this video. So I am doing this video. So yeah, there was a point where there was something that not helped, but there was something I can keep down. And that was chicken noodle soup and orange juice. That was my thing. If it was mostly orange juice, but when it came down to me having to eat and I felt that hunger pain, and it's the worst because you'll feel that hunger pain, but you'll also feel nauseous on top of that. Like you're going to bring up anything that you swallow. So it's kind of like, do I want to eat? Do I want to starve? Or do I want to throw up? And when you're throwing up 10 times a day, that drains you. That takes every single thing out of you. Headache, dehydration, all that. So you don't even want to eat. Because you're like, if I throw up again, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Literally. So orange juice was my best friend and chicken noodle soup was my best friend in the beginning. Right now, I don't think I can tolerate the two. I'm not a big fan. So I guess it just varies. Ginger ale never worked. Crackers never worked. Like I said, that chicken noodle soup and orange juice was the first thing to ever work for me. And that was still, like, I would still throw that up, but not as often as I would throw up even water. I would throw up water before I threw up orange juice at one point. And so that's why that was the only thing that I could drink. And I believe because it had the vitamin C in it, my body was taking it because my body didn't have anything else. So yeah. My body was just consuming or holding on to that vitamin C. Right now, my number one go-to is tropical smoothie. And I always get the pomegranate plunge. That's working for me. That's been working for me for a couple weeks. I just been wanting to wake up in the morning and go get a smoothie. That is like, I'll keep it down sometimes, but majority of the time I'll keep it down. Out of these couple weeks, I probably threw it up 2 or 3 times, and that's good if you ask me. So yeah, I get the pomegranate plunge from Tropical Smoothie, and that is my go-to right now. Like I said, the orange juice and chicken noodle soup is just not working for me right now anymore. So I just go with the flow. Whatever baby tells me or body tells me, that's what I have to do. Like I said, it's kind of like body over mind at this point. And this video is 23 minutes already, so let me hurry up. Alrighty. So the last time I went to the hospital, they were concerned about my glucose level. And they took my glucose level in my urine and in my blood. My urine came back not so, what's the word I'm looking for? Not so impressive. My blood came back okay. So they gave me fluids again because dehydration, and I was kind of scared that with them finding glucose that it was because of the smoothies. So I kind of had to slow down on the smoothies because of sugar, and it's just weird because you have to stay healthy, but you have to stay alive. You have to survive. Like, it's really weird. But I think this started around 4 weeks with me, really early, about 4 weeks with me. Because after I had missed my period, I guess you can say, or after I kind of realized I might have been pregnant, I was still eating. I was still eating for a couple weeks, and then it wasn't until like maybe like I said, the 4th week of my pregnancy, or me being aware that I was pregnant, that it started. And now I am about to be 19 weeks tomorrow, and it has not gone away yet. Alrighty. And I was diagnosed with it around 7 weeks from the doctor.
I want ice cream.
I try to save energy. I try to take breaks as much as I can. Like if I'm cleaning, I'll clean. I'll give myself like 10-15 minutes. Okay, you do the kitchen, whatever you got to do in the kitchen. 15 minutes run out, you go take a break, lay down, do something, relax, get back up, work or do something, see, that comes with it. And I don't even know if I'm gonna edit that out, because that comes with what I'm going through. And it's hard to even drink, because if you drink, you might throw it up. So it's just like, it's weird, y'all. It's weird, and I really feel for any moms going through it. So yeah, I try to save my energy by taking little breaks in between whatever I'm doing throughout the day. You gotta eat when you're hungry. You have to eat what you crave. When you crave anything. That is when I realize it's the easiest to eat, which is never easy to eat. But if I'm craving something, that is pretty much easy for me to eat. So when I do eat, it really is not based off of, oh, okay, I'm cooking this tonight or I'm cooking that tonight. It has to be what I'm craving at that moment. And we have to run out and we have to go get it now before I'm not craving it anymore, or I'm not going to eat anything. And then I'm going to be throwing up, still throwing up nothing. I dry heave. Dry heaving is a lot. You get what I'm saying? It takes a lot of energy out of you. And sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm dry heaving. I don't have anything on my stomach, and it's like my body is rejecting just air. What triggers me sometimes is, I hope I'm on track here. I hope I'm not confusing y'all or getting y'all lost. What triggers me sometimes is smell, sounds, and light. I try to stay away from smell, sounds, and light. You get headaches, you get dizzy. So when you have smells and sound and light, sometimes that can be crazy. It's also crazy because I have 3 little ones. It's like, how can I not have smell, sound, and light around? And it's just tough, y'all. It's tough. Also, I just wanted to share emotionally. I feel isolated. I feel distant. I feel useless, bored, physically concerned, and slacking with my kids, like slacking care, because I was able to you know. If you go back on my previous videos, you will see we always out. We're always doing something. Now I'm always in bed, or I'm throwing up, or I'm trying to find something to eat that I'm going to keep down, or in the hospital, or, you know, it's really tough. It's really tough. So sometimes I feel like I hope my kids can forgive me one day for going through this, because it is not an easy thing. So yeah, with me not really having too much support, it's rough. It's rough. For the most part, since school has been back in, that's really been what's been helping me, because I've been really disappointed in how this has been treating me, and how much I have been wanting to do for my children, and we can't really get back on a regular schedule. But now that summer is over, it's a little bit more easier, because at least they're occupied through the day when they're at school. So I'm able to get up early in the morning. I'm able to get them ready, and they go to school for the day, and I'm able to deal with this and fight this all day until they get back home. When they get back home, usually I would just have to have dinner ready. I do their homework with them. They're pretty much good on taking baths now by themselves, so I try to get them to gain some independence to help me out a little bit and help them out a little bit. That way they're not waiting on me to finish throw up, or me to lay down and rejuvenate. Like, so I guess that's one of the most toughest parts about going through this. If you have children, or no support, really, even without children, there's days that I can't even get out of bed. But I have very little support. Thankfully, my dad is here closer now, so he has been helping me a lot, and that's my angel right there. But I still don't want to put too much pressure on him, because he has his own issues or own stuff to deal with too. So yeah. Also, because I've been so sick, I have been not able to work, and that is another hard thing for me, because I'm usually the goat. Sorry. The goat when it comes down to providing for my family financially. And it just sucks, because like right now I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And it just sucks, because I want to go shopping for the new baby. I'm 4 months already. I want to buy my baby stuff. I want to do a gender reveal, and I want to do stuff for the baby. And like I said, I have 3 boys. What if it's a girl? And I can't even, work. I can't even, it's just been, that is another one of the toughest things that I had to go through dealing with this. And that also makes me emotional and sad, because I can think, or even not even think, I can think about this stuff. And even online when I'm scrolling, I see baby girl stuff. It's hard for me to even go in the stores and look in the sections to see, baby clothes, whether it's boy or girl clothes, because I don't even, some days I'm like, I don't even want to know the gender, because I can't go shopping. And what if it's a girl? So it's just like really, 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 really difficult to deal with, because any little income or any little money that I do get, that will have to go to bills. Keep a roof over our head. If there's any moms watching this who've ever experienced this, or who is experiencing it, and you have resources for financial assistance, medical assistance, as far as me being able to receive care without having to go to the hospital every couple days to every week, please leave it in the comments down below. Please, and let me know. And I'm pretty sure there'll be more mothers that is going to need some help with this also. And just to wrap it up, the last thing I had in my notes is, like I said, I've heard a few people, or a good amount of people, compare hyperemesis to and morning sickness to a rainy day and a hurricane. And I would compare hyperemesis to a hangover, an everyday hangover. Feels like you have a hangover every day. Ever had a really bad hangover where you get the dizziness, you get the headache, your stomach's queasy, it feels like you're on a boat, it feels like you're always in motion, then you gotta throw up. So it kind of feels like, even now, it kind of feels like I got a hangover, like my stomach is queasy, my throat, it feels like I'm gonna throw up any second now. Saliva, extra saliva is just coming, like it feels like a hangover, and it's not fun, y'all. And just for proof, because you guys, a lot of people don't understand how serious this condition is, and that's why, like I said, I'm trying to bring awareness. Another thing that has been making me really insecure is that I'm breaking out really, really bad. So if any mommies can help with that, please let me know what I can use, because I just think it's from lack of, you know, nutrients, not being able to eat, not being able to even get water, and then also being so weak that can't even get out of bed sometimes to even do my self-care like I used to. And it's just that a lot of things are like I'm surprised I didn't cry. But yeah, I cried because it's just like physically, I feel like literally physically I'm deteriorating. Never in my life have I broken out this bad. It's like everywhere. Everywhere. And then it's like I feel like this might make me cry. Woo. It's like I feel like I can't even enjoy my pregnancy because of the physical consequences that come with this condition. I am smaller than I was before I was pregnant. While pregnant, and like I said, from week 4 feeling sick, and then week 7 being diagnosed with this, and then just weeks going on and me having hope and me fighting through it and saying it's gonna get better, or I'm gonna start seeing, you know, my body change the right way and not just break out and all this good stuff. So just so people can physically see what this condition does, I am going to show you all this, even though I don't like it. And then I'm going to also show you guys my body, which I am 4 months pregnant, 19 weeks. And this is my body. Can you see your belly? I feel like I don't have a stomach. I don't have anything. Maybe a form or shape coming in. But other than that, nothing. And now I'm going to show you baby. Because baby is perfectly fine. And like I said, usually the babies are good during the pregnancy. And if I was me, I probably wouldn't even believe I'm pregnant right now, because of 19 weeks. My first two, I had one at 24, 25 weeks, and my other one at 27 weeks. And I was way bigger than this at 19 weeks with my other pregnancy. So yeah, here's baby. Baby's good. Baby's looking good. Baby's good. So that's just proof that there is a baby inside of me. Baby's doing good. But mommy is just like, ugh, how do I deal with this? Guys, thank you for watching. I hope I was able to help some people. I hope there's people that are able to help me. I pushed to do this video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's not going to be the best video because My arms are so small, y'all. I just can't believe. I can't believe I'm pregnant. Like, not like that, but it's just like I can't believe this condition exists like this. And this is why I wanted to bring awareness. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's about 8 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up and probably just start getting a couple of more things ready for school tomorrow with the kids, and probably just get ready to edit this video as well tomorrow while they're in school, depending on how I feel. But I do have to get this video up ASAP and bring awareness to this condition. Like I said before, if you have experienced this, if you're going through this, if you have tips, advice, resources, anything, there's also the Her Foundation. So if you are going through this and you need resources, I've heard of the Her Foundation, so I am aware of that. That hadn't helped me too much. I just feel like it was too much communicating at the time. Like I had to find this number or find this. I don't know. Honestly, a lot of those times in the beginning was a blur because I was literally throwing up all day. But I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer. All my mommies, please, like I said, previous, current pregnancies, or please comment, like, subscribe, give me your opinions. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this video. Yeah, and I'll see you in another video, you guys. Goodbye.